It is Thang and welcome to, I guess, the tour of May. So I'm slowly bringing it outside and I'll show you, I guess, the process of it, and then I'll show you the end. Because some of you are new here and you don't see what I've been through. So everybody knows the inside. I already took one of the shelving units outside, and I'll show you just in a second. My kitty is right there, right, buddy? Yeah, I know, right? And then my mom's over there. She's doing whatever she wants. Who knows? But yeah, I've started to slowly take apart the whole entire setup here. And then I've moved it out here so far. So these are HDX shelving units, the big gigantic ones. So they're like $150 including tax at Home Depot. It's cheaper in the States because, you know, conversion rate from Canadian rupees to American. So those are these ones, and you can, since they're like the huge ones, you can split them apart to have like two shelving units, right? These are my greenhouse domes that I've made by myself. These are polyethylene plastic, and these are just like wires, like heavy duty wires. You can see like it's very like heavy duty, so it'll be like this. My mom freaks out, but that's okay. She's been through it last year, so she's okay with that, right? And so we're gonna have to set up here and here as well. So this whole entire thing is gonna be covered by the little greenhouses I've made for my plants, sheltering them from the rain, which is kind of raining right now. And then this side, I've changed it up. So I've added another shelving unit here. So that way we have 1, 2, 3 all along the way. And the problem is that last year, you guys remember last year I had a huge table right here, right? It didn't really give airflow, and when I watered the plants, the water would stay onto the surface, and I didn't want that this year. So I bought another HDX shelving unit, and yeah, I've split it in two. It's a little bit bigger than the table, so I had to compensate because it's a little bigger, so it's moved over by a little bit, which means that the pole that was here before, you see like this little thing here, pole was here before, would obstruct the microwave. No, not the microwave, the anti-microwave, the, what's it called? The air conditioning unit, right? My mom needs it, so don't say like, Mama, you're wasting electricity. She needs it or she's gonna die. But yeah, so I've taken it out, right? And it's pretty strong because it really requires only 3 unless you're putting something mega heavy on it. Even then, it's very strong anyway, so we don't really need this. So that way it opens up for the air conditioning machine, so that way I don't have to like rearrange everything. So this is gonna be good this year. I've removed like one of the shelving units here. I just pushed it up a little bit because we weren't really using that last year. And then this side, I put it like this way, so that way when I'm sitting here, I can have like my feet here. Oh, hello, nice feet. Anybody wants a picture of my feet? $10. So then I can sit here, and then there's like extra space to put stuff in there. And then I've matched this side with this, so that way also if I'm sitting here, I can put, oh, feet, right? So yeah, that is the current start of it. I'll show you more once I bring it all out, which is like probably like in a few seconds from video time, right? So everything is slowly being brought out, and then I put up the LED Sunblaster LED lights outside too. They swing back and forth when there's a lot of wind, but that's okay as long as there's no water leaking into it, so it should be more than fine. So these things had holes, like a few of them, because I punctured them by accident, but you know, just tape them up, they should be fine. You see there? So right here is where because usually if I don't have this anchored right here, it just slumps down, right? And what happens is when it rains, it actually pours the rain here, which is not something I really want. I mean, I could, so that way we can capture rainwater, but majority of the time I just want it off to off to over there anyway. So plus also, you know, if I don't anchor this, it just go wobbly all the time. That's not good, right? So that's why I have that anchored there, which is really phenomenal. So these LED lights are Sunblaster LEDs. So I'm gonna have 2 here because it's big. One here, one for every single little greenhouse thingies. The reason why I have it is because, sorry, in my throat. Nothing's been in there for a long time. But the reason I have it because we live in an apartment and that obstructs the sunlight in the morning. So this doesn't get sunlight until like 10 a.m. 10, 11 a.m. depending on the season, right? So it helps to compensate for the sun that's missing. So around 6 a.m. it turns on and around like 12 p.m. it turns off. So that way it still has a lot of sun, a lot more light, so it compensates for that part. Anyway, so I'm gonna go get started and bringing stuff outside because I brought more stuff outside, right? And because it's like a moisturing day, moist. Don't speak so moistly, says Justin Trudeau, our prime minister, our government leader. Don't speak so moistly because it's like raining, so there's a lot of moisture in the air, which means I'm not gonna be watering these at all for probably a couple more weeks until it gets more dry. Because I know a few more days it's gonna rain. So we're not gonna be watering anything. Anyways, let me go and bring more stuff outside so I can show you what's up. All right, so as you can see, that took quite a while. I think a few hours, but the other sections are completed as well. I know I don't have like super wide angle zoom or whatever, but you know. So the thing we did differently this time is this unit right here, where my mom requested that it be a little bit lower. So that way she can put her vegetables, because she's like, but your stuff is low and my stuff is like tall, they grow tall, so I need like lower. The only problem I was facing is that because these things right here, they actually have to, like on the sides, they actually have to like hook onto the bottom here so that they stable. But I guess it does work, so it's pretty stable. Yeah, so it's pretty stable. So it's fine. So she's happy about that. So she has her vegetables in here and they're gonna grow large. And she's like, can you open a hole? I'm like, no, you got like this whole entire thing down here. I don't think you need like another hole inside there, right? So she should be fine. So I've hooked up the LED lights as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 LED lights. And I guess what we're gonna do now is to organize everything, put them into place. I've started like putting my subwoofer and music up there. So yeah, so I guess that's what I'm gonna show you next once all this is done. I'm not gonna put the panel here because in the summer it wasn't really needed in the summer for me to put like the panel like to cover it. I always open it anyway, so I'm not gonna put that onto my stuff. Maybe my mom will want it. I don't want it. And I think over here this one is a little wonky because it's not at the very end, right? So we're gonna see what's gonna happen with this one. And yeah, oh, the sun is out. Look, the sun is out, you guys. Don't look at it. Oh, it's so shiny. Oh, the sun is out. It kills all the virut. And yeah, so I guess now, like I said, I'm going to start organize this whole entire thing because everything's down. Oh, there's mom. She's mad. There's my dad. Yeah, all this is like needs to be cleaned up and stuff. So that's what we're gonna do next. So I do believe I am done building and also organizing everything, and my mom has also moved in. And she's also hanging her dry clothes because we're not going to the laundromat, you know, because we're in quarantine, because we are also a high-risk people. Anyways, I'll give you a full tour later, once, I guess, next week or so. So this is where all her vegetable gardens are. All the shelving units fit perfectly to that T right here, so nothing, except for, like I said, I missed a little of the thingy, so I have to tape this here. So it's fine, whatever. We'll just make do. And I think I also told you that my mom wanted everything lowered. So this here doesn't really have like stability, but it's still fine. Still fine. We don't get like super strong winds often. Like it's like once in a blue moon kind of thing. So this will make do. She's happy about that because all her stuff here grows really tall, especially the onions, you know, so that's why she wants this lowered. And and yeah, so she's happy about that. And so she's also not gonna like touch this side because that side and down is mine. I guess for the current time being anyways. And I guess also a lot of you forget that having vegetables versus and then dry stuff on the other side is they're not really compatible with each other, because vegetable stuff you have to keep moist and wet, and that means it's gonna attract a lot of pests, right? Especially fungus, gnats, and then thrips, and then other stuff. So I gotta deal with that kind of thing during the summer. So we're gonna make a barrier here. I'm gonna get more predatory mites and just like throw everything into her area, so that way it takes care of that while they start to slowly migrate to my area, right? So she also has that she needs to clean up, which has her little orange plant here. So I guess she's reduced it down to the orange plant there. And I've also finished organizing all my plants as I want it to be. So in here it's like the haworthias, gasterias, and aloes. The ones that are going to turn pink are going to turn pink. Super nice. Hi baby, you're out here again? Baby's out here again. Anyways, and then I got like trays down here that I'm not using anymore, and here are all the summer growers. It's all my echeveria that I have left, which is kind of sad, but you know, it's your mom. She cooks, cleans, and does a lot of things. You can't really get mad at her, right? And she's also like stuff here now too. Ugh, woman. Anyways, and then there's a bunch of things here. These are all winter growers, so we don't really touch them. Probably touch them like once a month. Maybe sprinkle some water once a month, let them ride or die kind of thing. These things have turned like marvelously red and pink just like over a few days. Look at this crassula right here. Super gorgeous. What else? Yeah, so I've started put all the hangers on this side right there, so that way, you know, we're not using this space right here, right? Yeah, so now I got like clothes. So I'm gonna do a full tour, I guess, probably next week, and then we'll go into soil medium, because I've changed my soil medium in the past, I think last year, but I didn't really posted it. But anyways, yeah, I really like this space down here now, because now there's a breeze, right? Versus last year, there's like boxes on the side, and then everything just looks so cramped up, right? So now I got like the trays in here, the stuff I'm not going to use in here, and there's airflow underneath, and then when I water, it's just going to drip down versus like, you know, sitting there, right? So that's it. Yeah, I really like this year, like this. I've also cut this out, right? So that way I have like a space, so it's still intact. Oh, and then lastly I did was I grinded all the sharp edges on these frames, because before I just cut them out like right here. So before it was just cut out like, I guess, I don't know, these ones, they're sharp. They're very, very sharp right here. I don't know if you can focus that on. Yeah, so it's very, very sharp right here, right? So I went and grinded them down, so now when I go inside, my head is not scraped. You know, inside, my head is not scraped by the metal, sharp metal. So that also, it's really for my mom's safety anyways, because she's a short woman and she's old, and she's gonna get scraped. So we don't want that to happen. So I went and grinded every single one of these these domes down for her, so that way she doesn't get hurt by it. So yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll come back soon for more videos, because the summer's here and we can partay right here with my table, and we'll do some lovely video. I think the best time to do the video is like now, between like 10 a.m. to like probably 2 p.m. in the afternoon, because we got some lovely shades going on, right buddy? Give me a kiss. There you go. Oh, buddy. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. Press like and subscribe, and yeah, beep beep. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop.